Is your car feeling a little sluggish and burning through gas way faster than it used to lately? You might be dealing with a lazy sensor that is causing a diagnostic trouble code P0133, which stands for an oxygen sensor circuit slow response on bank 1 sensor 1. This is a very common generic code for all vehicles made after 1996, and it specifically identifies the front oxygen sensor located before the catalytic converter on the side of the engine that contains the number 1 cylinder. Your engine control module relies on this sensor to constantly flip-flop its signal as it monitors the amount of air and fuel moving through the engine. When the sensor gets old or contaminated, it starts to react too slowly, which prevents the computer from making those tiny split-second adjustments needed for perfect combustion. While you might not feel a huge difference in how the car drives right away, you will definitely see it at the gas pump, and your check engine light will stay glowing on your dashboard. The most common cause is simply a worn-out sensor, but you should not just go out and buy a new one immediately. Sometimes the problem is actually an exhaust leak near the sensor or even broken and frayed wiring that is messing up the signal. You should also take a close look at your mass airflow sensor and check for any air leaks in the intake system, because if the engine is getting unmetered air, it can make the oxygen sensor look like it is the one failing. A good first step is to clear the code and see if it returns during normal driving. If it comes back quickly, you should use a diagnostic tool to check the frequency and amplitude of the sensor signal. If the sensor looks physically white or covered in soot, it has likely been contaminated by coolant or oil and needs to be replaced. Dealing with this early is the best way to prevent your catalytic converter from getting clogged up, which is a much more expensive fix. If you are not sure how to check for exhaust leaks or test sensor waveforms, it is a smart move to head to a shop and let a pro verify if the sensor is truly failing, or if your engine just has a simple vacuum leak that needs a quick patch.